And I didn't feel like starting this video without context. So this is a part of a BNA Sports podcast that I had a couple weeks ago. But Texas Rangers are ending their stay at the Globe Life Park. They're building a new stadium, Arlington Park. I forgot the name of it. You see, it's like a school project. You pretty much forget your whole research after it's done, because I did it like 2 months ago. But hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure to give it a like rating if you do. Let me know about the opinions you have on it, if you want to see more of these types of videos. And yeah, definitely do let me know. And without further ado, enjoy.
With stadiums, especially in the MLB, even in the NFL, all of a sudden they just get destroyed, and it's just like, wait, what are you doing? Why'd you move on from there? The Minnesota Twins all of a sudden randomly destroyed their stadium. The Atlanta Braves that one year, they just opened up a new stadium, didn't they? The Miami Marlins, after not too long, they destroyed their stadium. The Tampa Bay Rays are looking to move from their current stadium, and there's one more team that I'm missing that I will get eventually, but there are teams that just move on from their stadium. It's just like, wait, why'd you do that? So the other day, I was really curious to find out why Globe Life Fields or Globe Life Park or Arlington Stadium or whatever you want to call it, where the Texas Rangers play now, why are they moving to a new stadium? Their new stadium is a little more than 0.5% complete now. They're set to open up in 2020. But why are they closing their stadium down? Isn't it just like a new stadium? Wasn't it great? Well, there were a lot of problems with it. So it all starts in 1972-ish when the Washington Senators, not like the actual Senators, there was actually a team. It was actually pretty neat, called the Washington Senators. They decided to move to Texas. They decided, you know what, we're going to pack up our bags and move, and let's build a completely new stadium. I think it was renovated from like a minor league park. Anyway, they spent millions of dollars and they built this new stadium. It was all great. And then 27 years later, 24 years later, they end up destroying it. And in the off season, they built a whole new stadium worth $191 million. And this stadium was met with some opposition. It wasn't like 100% of the fans supported it. It's around 65% of the people on the ballot box approved it to begin with. And there was a lot of questions about this. There were a lot of questions about whether it would work, whether it's too much money. There are 50,000 seats in this new stadium, and it wasn't too popular to begin with, but they did it. And they had 24/7, whatever how many years success in this field, and all of a sudden now it's being destroyed. What I was surprised to find out that this stadium is actually the 11th oldest stadium currently in the league, which was a surprise to me because it doesn't feel like there are that many new stadiums, quote unquote. But now that you think of it, there are a lot of new stadiums in this league. And what was so wrong about the old stadium? Why did they move from it? So first of all, the sun and the weather. So it was positioned in a way so that the sun hits you in the face, like AT&T Stadium, where the sun sets and it's in the opposing quarterback's face. I don't know why they built it like that. I don't know what it is with Dallas and Arlington, but they're bad at building stadiums. So the sun always hit you in the face at a certain time of day, and it was just torture for the fans at some point. Plus, there are 50,000 seats, and they rarely ever sold out. Just think about the Yankees, who have around 47,000 seats. They sell out because they're the New York Yankees. The Texas Rangers weren't selling out, and it was kind of an albatross thing. And there were seats being obstructed. It would rain all the time. And the new stadium kind of solves all of that. The new stadium has a retractable roof. It has brand new turf. The seats are closer, which they're going to have to solve with like the netting and things like that. They need to figure it out, but they can retrofit the stadium to netting so it makes more sense. It makes more sense than what the current stadiums have, so it'll look beautiful in that remark. It's not going to be some weird netting like certain current stadiums have. It's going to be positioned in a different way so that, the sun doesn't hit you in the face, and it's going to have a retractable roof, so it doesn't get rained on. That's going to allow them to put that new turf, and it's going to be a great stadium. So what's happening to the old stadium? Are they just tearing it down and building new parking spots? No, actually, they're keeping that stadium, and it's going to be used for the Dallas's new XFL team, which is really a good sign for the XFL, how, they're confident that the XFL is going to work, so that's why they're putting this team in this park. They're also looking to rent it out to other people, like colleges, high schools, some minor league games, some concerts, and it's going to be a whole part of this Texas Live initiative where everyone's going to come to the stadium, and it's part of this new initiative that a lot of stadiums have been doing. Like, it's not just the baseball game, it's different things like that. MLB is having the trouble just attracting people to the baseball game if you can have like a little fair, a little carnival, some events, using stadiums for different purposes. And especially they'll help the taxpayers, make them more confident in funding this place because it's a more long-term solution. They usually use this half-cent tax thing where it gradually just accumulate money, but a lot of investors are putting money into the stadium. It's not just the fans this time that are funding it. And I think it has a lot of backing, and I think it's going to be really successful. Now, what's a success for the stadium? What would be a success? Oh, it not closing down after 25 years. If this stadium can hold up, for 50, 60 years and be pretty much a part of this culture, it would be great. Now, the old stadium had a little bit of culture to it, but you had to say goodbye to it. You can't double down on a dumb decision, and they knew that. You can't shut it down after 10 years, but you can't keep on having this stadium, and it's seen better days. You have that nice hill in center field with the girls who run across it when, there's a ball there. You have some things in the field that kind of represent, the culture of the Rangers, kind of the whole Texas feel and different things like that. And the new stadium is going to have all that, and it's going to be better. It's going to be it's going to have fewer seats, 8,500 fewer seats, but they're going to sell out more. It's going to be a better experience for everybody, and hopefully they start winning because this year they're actually playing really well. So, not really well. They're playing better than what people thought they would, and I thought they would too. People thought I was stupid for my Texas Rangers pick last year. It turns out it was a year too early on them, but that's not the point of this video. The new stadium is going to be great. It's going to have so many new features. The old stadium kind of had some Camden Yard feel, some, old New York Yankees feel, some Comerica Park memorabilia thing that I don't remember, but I'm going to put up on the screen so it looks like I knew what I was saying when I was talking about this right now. It looks like I'm smart. But yeah, so the new Globe Life Field, it's going to be great. They're going to have to figure out some parking issues and some nitty-gritty things, but overall, I think this is a great decision for the Texas Rangers. You're going to have have fans now that are going to grow up, see this beautiful stadium, and not have memories of, the stadium that every single time they went to, it was sunny, it rained during this same time of year. It was a good experience, and baseball is all about fan experience and kind of involving the community, and that's what I feel like baseball wants to move more towards. And if you can make more money with it too, that's great, and that's the business decision that you have to make. Yeah, definitely know if you live around the stadium, did you have bad memories here? What was it like? I never went to the stadium, but was it bad? Did you need to redo it? Because, again, I've never been here before. I don't know what it was like.